that she met Jay-Z and had intercourse with him. How old was she?
I would say I think she was about 16, 17, or 16, just turning 16 or 17. I know it was one of them.
Yo, the plot thickens in Jay-Z's court, y'all, and everything he thought he had buried is coming back to life. Hov's alleged illegitimate son, Rymir Satterthwaite, is back on RTL, and he's here to remind y'all, just in case y'all forgot, that the reason why Jay-Z is refusing to take a paternity test is because he got his mom Wanda pregnant when she was around 16. But there's more. Allegedly, all the frustrations Jay put the family through may have contributed to the death of his dear mother, Wanda. Baby, I'ma need y'all to get seated cause it's about to be one hell of a roller coaster. Okay, we know that Jay-Z has been hitting out against attorney Tony Boothby, counter-accusing him of playing out an extortion plot by revising his client's lawsuit to include his name alongside Diddy's for allegedly forcing himself on a 13-year-old girl at an MTV VMAs party in 2000. Well, his supposedly illegitimate son, Rymir, is back in the midst of the scandal, and best believe he is not helping his case at all. In fact, Rymir just said that he is willing to team up with attorney Tony Boothby because there are some things about his mother and Jay-Z that also need to be addressed legally. Here's the thing, guys. Based on reports, Rymir's mother, Wanda, slept with Jay-Z in 1992 at his apartment in Brooklyn, New York, after Jay first picked her up in Philadelphia. She apparently said that they used protection, but it failed, and she got pregnant. Other than a visit from him 2 weeks later, they never saw each other again, and she had no idea how to contact Jay-Z. Rymir also claimed he was first told by his mother that she believed Jay-Z was his father when he was around 8 years old. Now, although his mom's living boyfriend, Robert Graves, was originally listed on the birth certificate, he was legally removed in 2011 after a DNA test proved he was not the father. She told Rymir that she had only been with Robert and Jay-Z, and if Robert was not the father, it only made sense that Jay-Z is the father. I mean, if there's one thing we can agree on, it's that this boy is the spitting image of Jay-Z. Anything you would have said before touches upon exactly the character, Jay-Z. Also, to answer your questions about whether Wanda tried to get Jay-Z to take responsibility back in the day, Wanda did file a civil lawsuit seeking child support from Jay, but that lawsuit was ultimately dismissed because it was filed in the wrong state and was never refiled. At the time, Jay-Z's lawyer also stated that Jay was not an interested party with respect to the custody of Rymir, and since then, it's been a long battle for Rymir trying to get Jay to do a paternity test. However, Jay has never agreed to do one. In fact, the only time Jay-Z even remotely tried to address the allegation that he has other children was on his song Heard About Us, where he rapped Billie Jean in his prime for the 1000th time, "The kid ain't mine." Unfortunately, Amir's mother passed away in 2019, but up until her dying breath, she insisted that Jay-Z was her son's biological father. Now, we have people saying that they wouldn't be surprised if all the frustrations Jay-Z put Wanda through contributed to her death. And the way Rymir has been talking, we can clearly see that Jay really frustrated his mother. I mean, who knows? Maybe all the stress actually got to her. Anyway, since 2010, the family has been trying to get Jay-Z to agree to a paternity test, a move that has led to several legal showdowns between their lawyers. First of all, Rymir said that he got his musical talent from his father and even released a track called Stacks about how Jay-Z has allegedly been trying to stop him from making it in the music industry due to the controversial case. Then he also told his side in an interview, "This is not me being petty or trying to start a feud or anything like that. I want to put my song out there to let the world know I'm still going up regardless of what anyone says. And, Jay-Z, I'm coming for the music industry." If he said he's not my dad 1,000 times, wouldn't it be easier to just take the test? This has gone beyond a paternity test now. It's about more than that. Rymir also said that he did not want any money from Jay-Z and only wanted him to tell the truth, adding, "He's supposed to be a positive role model for our community. He stands there screaming, 'Black Lives Matter.' Well, tell the truth and take responsibility. And if you say I'm not your son and nothing ever happened with my mom, then just take the test. If you are telling the truth, then why is your first answer, whenever you're asked to take a paternity test, no? He also said, I want a fair process in court, regardless of who my father is or how rich he is. Now, one of the times he went to court to try and get Jay to agree to a paternity test, Rymir said that Jay-Z had been using his wealth and power to avoid taking a paternity test. He revealed how he was denied a fair hearing in court because of legal mistakes and malpractice. He even said that Jay-Z managed to buy his lawyers, and he accused them of colluding with Jay-Z's legal team to help him get out of taking the test. Later,
you got these lawyers that just frauding and putting anything they want basically in the courtroom, and the judges is just allowing this to go on. I honestly believe that both of them should be hold it responsible for this, because you guys, this is you guys' job, and if the judge can't see this or overlook it, I can understand a mistake, but just throughout the years, this continue to overlook fraud is just craziness to me. Like, come on, it's right there in your face. If you can't see that, then I don't know what else we can do to help you guys believe that it's something crazy going on with this case. Honestly, I just want everybody in the world just to keep their eyes open and just watch things that happen, that just like how things unfold, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, this collusion, who knows what it's for, money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the and we did nothing wrong.
He has actually taken his battle to the Supreme Court in an attempt to unseal the case and force Jay to take the DNA test. He still said that Jay-Z used his power and influence to frustrate the process, saying, I'm just asking everybody, all the judges or anybody who's working on the case, to do what's right and to do their job the correct way. Even if you overlooked something or didn't see something, everybody makes mistakes. But, it's time to actually do your job. Initially, the case was rejected by the Supreme Court because it did not have jurisdiction to reopen matters in the appeals court or to unseal records in the trial court. However, it was then refiled by Rymir in the appellate division of the New Jersey Superior Court. But the process has still been very difficult. Jay-Z's legal team argued that he should be exempt from a DNA test in New Jersey, as he didn't own or live at a property in the state. As it stands, there's nothing Rymir can do to legally get Jay-Z to agree to a paternity test. Well, like I said, Rymir is back, and in an interview he did recently reacting to Jay-Z being mentioned in the lawsuit, he said, "It is both heartbreaking and frustrating to see Mr. Carter respond to allegations with such deflection and attacks. My late mother, Wanda, was just 16 years old when she became pregnant with me, and for years, I have sought clarity about my identity. This is not about greed or spectacle. It's about uncovering the truth and ensuring all parties are held accountable. Take away my home." Remember, Jay-Z said in his statement that he mourned yet another loss of innocence and expressed only heartbreak for his family and 3 young children, who would have to face the repercussions of the heinous allegations leveled against him. But Rymir called out the hypocrisy in that, saying that Jay-Z's claims of valuing the ideal of honor and protecting children is BS. He related them to his own case of alleged lost identity, saying, "Despite my efforts, Mr. Carter has never once written a letter to me to address these claims, whether to deny or acknowledge paternity, or to address why his attorneys committed this fraud. If Mr. Carter values the ideals of honor and protecting children, as he claims in his letter, he should step forward with transparency. He continues to deflect and avoid. I remain committed to seeking the truth and justice for myself, my mother, and all those who deserve answers and accountability." Something else Rymir shared is a statement from his godmother, Dr. Lily Coy. Dr. Lily Coy detailed her disappointment with the legal process, accusing it of systemic corruption and unethical practices that she believes have undermined her family's rights. In her letter, Lily called Jay-Z's statement deeply unsettling and expressed concern over the broader implications of what she perceives as misconduct by Jay-Z's legal team and their influence on court proceedings. She wrote, "As the former legal guardian of my godson, Rymir Satterthwaite, I have first-hand experience navigating years of allegations of fraud and misconduct in cases involving Mr. Carter and his legal team. She further described the personal toll of the ongoing battle, including discovering illegal liens placed on her property in 2023.